Hello and welcome to another episode of Success to Significance. I'm in my car today, guys. I am on my way out and about, but I thank you so much for joining in to this 20-part series. Today is the first installment of the 20-part series. Today I'm going to be talking about Incognito. You guys have seen the thumbnail. You probably was like, what is she doing with this mysterious looking person on her thumbnail? What is this all about? Well, I have a story to tell you guys, and I want to talk about being incognito. Let me tell you what happened to me. This was a few years ago. Now, let me preface it by telling you, in this series, there is going to be a lot of notable people that I am going to reference. However, I will never say their names. I will never out them like that. So when this video goes viral and the people that may see it will say, oh snap, that was me, I am not going to say your name. So you could just be safe that I will never give your information out online. So I just wanted to make that clear, because I'm around and about a lot of notable people, a lot of people that you will recognize automatically. So I just wanted everybody to be calm. Don't say, oh yeah, she was working with me and she's going to tell all my... No, I'm not. So in any case, let me tell you this story, family, because this was so fascinating. I was working, this was a few years ago, and I was working at this really nice venue. I was checking people in prior to the event. So a lot of talent was coming in, a lot of the staff were coming in. Now, my post, what I had to do was make sure that everybody that went past me had their credentials. They had to have a wristband, or else you were not getting past me. And anybody that works with me, no, I do not play. If you don't have it, you better go back and get it, or you're going to get out. Because I'm not playing that. I'm not going to disrespect my job. I like to do my job 100%. So, that the rule is the rule. However, people come in, they are the headliners. So sometimes they come through and they're like, oh, I don't have to wear that. I'm blah, say blah. Don't you know who I am? I've had that happen several times, and I'm like, nope, go back, get your credentials, and you'll see me. I don't care who you are. This is the rule. So in any case, this venue, there wasn't too many black people there. Okay, we just put it like that. So I was at the door, and these three black women approached me, and they had on the glasses and the big hat, similar to the thumbnail that you saw. And I was like, oh, okay. So I said, hi, good evening. Like I greet, good evening. May I see your credentials? And they readily gave me, they were so friendly, so nice. And they readily showed me their credentials, and I said, okay, well, step right this way and have a nice day. Have a nice evening. Little did I know, now the venue is gonna start. So all of these people coming in, and I'm recognizing them. They are actual guests. So I'm like, oh, that's such and such. Oh wow, they look different in real life. What? So I'm saying that in my mind, because I'm not really starstruck like that. But some people, it's like, you see them on television or you see them in the movies, and then when you see them in real life, you're like, okay, that was interesting. So I checked their demeanor, and I'm like, I wonder how they are. And sometimes, since I'm behind the scenes, I get a chance to kind of see, in a way that I say, check their temperature. I'm like, are they really for real, or are they really fake? But in any case, there's this person, this singer, that if I said her name, everybody knows who she is. In any case, if she, like, all since I was a kid, I would have said, if I ever see this lady, like, I would really be like, oh my goodness, like, she is so talented, so beautiful. And I always remembered all her music from, like, when I was a little kid all the way up to now. I could probably sing every single word of her songs. So in any case, when the show starts and everybody's seated and everybody has on their beautiful gowns, and the MC, which is also was a very notable person, I'm not going to say her name either, but she was introducing everybody for the event. So all of a sudden, she says, introducing such a son. And I was like, oh my goodness, that was the 3 black ladies that came in earlier. And that's what my point is, guys. She was incognito. She could have very well played her card. Don't you know who I am? I'm blah, blah, blah. Don't ask me for a credential. She could have easily done that. And I would have known who she was. I don't have to card you. I know you. I've seen you all my life. But the point was, she was so humble and so nice. She was, it was just amazing to see how, you could be around people and think that they will be so highfalutin, high sedity. And they probably could have, millionaire, all of that. But this is what my point is, guys. How do you treat people that you don't necessarily have to be nice to? That they don't have to pay you. They're not your family. They're not your friends. You're just nice because that's who you are. You're just doing your best because that's who you are. I was reading in the Bible, and I have it written down in Hebrews chapter 13, verses 1 and 2. It says, let brotherly love continue. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware. So that is telling us, you have to be nice to people. You should be nice to people. You don't know who you're dealing with. And I like to be under the radar. And I like to just be nice just because that's who Jesus expects us to be. He expects us to love each other, not to look down on each other, not to have the big eyes and little U's. And that was such an interesting situation that I was in, because when they announced her, and I was like looking around, I was like, and it was probably good that I didn't know that it was her, because I probably would have been like, oh my gosh, can you sign it? It's not too many people that I would do that to, but her, she's an amazing person. And I kind of figured just from her on-screen demeanor that that's how she would be in real life, because she's just like that type of real person, down to earth. But when I say being incognito, guys, I do a lot of work with the public, and I'm just encouraging you. I'm encouraging you to be nice. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Treat people with respect, with dignity. It doesn't matter the skin tone. It doesn't matter culture. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you let the Jesus within you, that love, shine, and let it shine out to everyone you meet. So I hope that this number one, Incognito, this did you some good today. And I hope that it encourages you. And until the next time, govern yourself accordingly. Amen.